Hey everybody, PJ Reilly, Competition Archery Media out here at the ASA Classic in Cullman, Alabama for another episode of our Mathews Shot of the Week. Something totally different for me to do this time. Of course, I'm here with Levi Morgan. You probably already got that part. But, Levi, I want to know what the shoot down is like. We shoot all the times in the woods. You've been out here on these fields a bunch of times. You won on this field just 2 years ago.
Right.
So I want to see what that's like.
Yeah, totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah, totally different. And honestly, the vibe out here is different depending on the situation for me. Like if I've got a lead, it's miserable. If I'm behind, it's fun. So I just never know what it's going to be like when I get out here. You always are like thankful to be here and have a chance to win on this field, and it's a really special place. But the judging is different. The wind is way more rough out here. The lighting's harsh, and stakes are normally really high.
Well, so just so folks know, we're Scott Parrott, tournament director, set this shot up for us. They shoot a totally different way. So if you're in the finals, well, we're going to say when you're in the finals tomorrow night.
Well, it's going to take a big score tomorrow.
This is not going to be anything like the setup that you'll have out there. And I'm already standing here. I know we've got a mule deer down there. It looks far for me from here, and we're not at the stake yet.
No.
Let's go over there and see what this looks like. All right, Levi, so we have the mule deer.
Yep.
It's out there a bomb. Before we get to that, we want to set the stage here.
Okay.
So the plan is, this is the 6th arrow. We're tied.
Okay.
And so this is for the classic title. This is for the big win here. So 14 is in play. So we're probably both shooting at the 14.
Well, no, probably not. It depends on what the first guy does. Who's up first? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, I think I got a.
You got a quarter?
I got a lens cap.
Okay, that'll work.
I do have that I did not give back to Kyle. There it is.
All right.
This is heads. This is tails. You're gonna call it.
Okay. Heads. It's heads.
Heads it is.
You go first, PJ.
Oh man. How did I know that was coming? So, obviously we're not going to talk numbers here.
Okay.
But this is totally different. This is completely foreign for me. How do you judge this without anything?
It's an absolute nightmare. I mean, honestly, like coming from dark woods every tournament, and coming out here in the field, it's a nightmare. But I try to envision like a bag range out here and really pick my yardages like that. And once we have the first one, it gives us a good idea how we judge the rest of them. So
yeah, I was thinking that, and that's what stinks because we're shooting one.
Yeah, one. We better be right on this one. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, and the rain's falling, so we got that.
Yep.
Little extra there. And Levi, this will be my first and only shot today, so I don't know if that makes you nervous at all. That like,
honestly, I shot so bad today that nothing makes me nervous at this point. I could hit those bleachers behind it and not be surprised.
I do appreciate that Scott picked the mule deer and not the Wolverine.
Exactly.
So, all right, so.
I'm going to plan on having to shoot at the 14 here, PJ.
Well, I guess I should figure out where the 14 is first. Boy, it is big, but you can't see it.
Wind's at our back a little bit. It's not terrible.
Got that.
Still going to be a little drift, though, for sure.
All right. This would be Mike saying, your 1 minute starts now. Okay. I'm just picking something and going for it. All right, here goes nothing.
No, you got it, PJ. Nothing but the 14 right here.
So all right, so now here I will ask for a tip. So you're coming up to shoot, what are you saying in your head?
Just thinking about the 14, nothing else?
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
So
no thoughts, no thoughts about what's at stake, no thoughts about anything but where you got to aim and imagine that pin sitting right there and firing. So.
All right. Let's make sure we got her. Here we go.
top-level archery happening as we speak, and this is going to be fun to watch. And they're always battling, and now they're tied with one arrow to go in regulation. Everybody out there is going to have to 14 that mule there if they want to stay in this race, would be my guess.
Great shot.
Oh, just under it.
He needed 1 more yard. That's what 1 yard will do for him. Just light on his number.
By like 1/8 of an inch. That was a fantastic shot. That was a great shot.
Man.
You know,
That shot felt so good too.
in a real classic situation, I'm shooting center 10 here.
Of course, yes.
But I'm not right here. I'm going to shoot at the 14.
You want to pull that arrow?
Nope. Well, you can. Yeah, because in a shoot-off, they'd pull it.
They would pull it, yeah.
I was really liking that marker. All right. And 8 pushes, right? We go to another arrow.
Oh, I can't believe
So I don't want to be high, but I want to give myself a chance. Let's see what happens here.
Here goes Levi. He's so steady, so good at this game. Little friendly competition. Oh, golly.
Oh, just over.
Oh, you beat me.
Just over.
He's got just a tick much heat in his bow right now. A little bit.
Congratulations, PJ.
Oh, man.
Yep.
What'd you shoot it for?
44.
You shot it for 44.
Yeah.
I shot it for 45. We got a.
Got a rangefinder?
I got a
Which one you got?
rangefinder.
A Leopold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that usually accurate? What? That says 41.
That would explain why I'm high, but it
Is that
doesn't
right?
explain why you're low.
No, it doesn't. That's what I was thinking yesterday. I was like, everything was going low for me.
Okay.
So 41.
Dang.
So you put 44
I
on
put
it.
44. See the black spot like 6 o'clock?
Yes.
I put it there. I thought it was like 3 to 4. And I thought that was a good play, but it was more,
Yeah.
I figured like 1.5 when it hit.
You
I was
did?
like, it's probably, well, when my arrow hit, I was like, it must have been like 1.5.
Oh, right.
Because I hit 1.5 yards probably over it.
That looks 45 to me. What are you using? Is that just, you've shot so many of these?
I didn't get it right.
No, I know, but.
Yeah.
So you were shooting behind your pin. I thought you were saying you were shooting for it. You were
I
expecting
was
it to
playing it
rise.
to rise, but I still overjudged it by a couple yards probably, 1 or
Gotcha.
2 yards,
Yeah.
So I mean, what am I, an inch over it?
Just over, yeah.
More left than anything, yeah.
So when you're out here, I forget how you judge. Are you just...
It's just detailing the target, like looking at it and going, okay, that looks, it's over 40, it's not 45. You know,
Yeah.
that's the way I felt like. And then I just started narrowing that window down and feeling like what would give me the best chance to 14 it. And honestly, I kind of played it because the wind was kind of coming off the left, and then as I was shooting, I could feel it coming off the right, so I aimed straight
Yeah.
up, and
Yeah.
that's about the way my whole day's going, honestly. Just off. Yeah.
Well, wait, let me look. Oh, no, I did have it set for 41. Sorry, I made a mistake there. No, yeah, that's about how my day was yesterday. 45 and low, and it's actually 41. So, well, let's go down here and take a look at this one,
Okay.
where the arrow holes hit.
All right.
Levi. So, yeah, that 14 ring, boy, that is big and juicy up there, but it is in a dangerous place.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I'm not shooting well today. Like yesterday was one of the best days I've had all year, and then today's one of the worst, I feel like, execution-wise, but I still feel like I made a good play. Like I would do it again 10 out of 10 times because I thought it was somewhere between 42 and 44, and I put 4. I could really see this dark area right here.
Yeah.
And I wanted to fire 4 right there and feel like I did, but it was, I just had a little too much number, and if I'd have been down, I'd have been screaming at the left side of it.
Right there.
Just not a great shot and not a great number.
I don't know what to say about putting 45 there and being under it, because that's about right where I was aiming.
But
But
a win's a win, PJ.
yeah, somebody told me yesterday, they were like, well, I don't care if I got the number right as long as it goes where it's
exactly, as
supposed
long as you
to.
hit it.
But like at the last one, you hit 4 out of 6 of your arrows were 14s.
Mm-hmm.
Just missed the one that you shot at.
Yep.
So when you're in there, in that situation in the finals, Is each one of those just making you more confident?
Yeah, so the first one normally, like you hope you don't have, or in a position you have to shoot at a 14, because that's the one that it's like, I'm not sure if any of these numbers are right.
Right.
But once I was in a position I had to just go, and I hit the first one, and I was like, boom, I got the rest of them.
Gotcha.
And so honestly, that shoot off, the only one I missed was the mule deer, and but I missed it on the safer side, like right here.
Yeah.
And so then I went, I think 12, and then the rest 14s after that. But yeah, once you start realizing my numbers are good, then you can just focus on making great executed shots, and you hope there's no wind.
Then the last one. So you've been in that situation. What must the pressure have been like for Jacob? You hit it. You hit everything before him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's intense for sure, especially that, like, the position he was in was the worst. When you think like, hey, I got a 9-point lead or whatever it was, and then all of a sudden it's taken from you and you're forced to hit it. But honestly, Jacob's one of the best pure shots out here, in my opinion, and he's just very strong in his shot, doesn't really crumble under pressure. He's shot in the highest Vegas shoot-offs. So I wasn't expecting it. I mean, still, you have to judge it right, make a perfect shot. It doesn't mean you choke when you miss. It just means archery, is all. So I didn't know what was going to happen, but I felt pretty confident he was going to 12 it because I shot with him all weekend, and he didn't miss much. So
one of the things that I appreciate most about what you guys do in this game is that judging.
Yeah.
That blows my mind every time that you're coming out here and you hit 4 out of 6 14s and you don't know the distance.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you do, but
you guess
don't.
Good. Yeah, you don't know if you're right or not,
Right.
Yeah. The main part is just setting your sight, then not sitting there going, I have no idea if that's right. You just have to just tell yourself it's perfect. Now let's just make a great shot, you know, and because if you're sitting there worried about your number while you're aiming, it's not going to be good.
That's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, all right, man. Hey, listen, we appreciate your time on Shot of the Week. We know you're busy and everything,
thank you.
Sharing the knowledge and
Yeah, that was a really impressive one there. But thanks for having me.
Folks, that's another episode of Mathews Shot of the Week. See you next season.